Well, hello there. I'm having a lovely time. I'm sore and my phone's not working. I am absolutely miserably tired right now. My whole body hurts and my phone is not working for chat. That's lovely. Lovely. So the phone that I use for chatting doesn't work right now, which is nice. What's up, dude? No, what's up, nobody? I am fucking tired. It's a tired AF stream. I'll give it a quick rundown. Did not sleep Thursday night. Went on a long drive to Friday. Went to wedding. Heavy lifting. Catered the whole wedding. Even though I was a bridesman. Freaking long ass drive home. 3 and a half hours of driving home. Having a rough sleep. Waking up. Doing stuff at work. Doing a stream. Going to sleep at 1 in the morning. Waking up at 5 in the morning to go deal with a massive fire at my shop. Stay there for about 7 to 9 hours. And then fricking deal with family because everyone wanted to come over help my sister take out furniture, so I had to do heavy lifting of furniture, and then come home and have family dinner with everybody, and then go to sleep and wake up where my whole body is sore, and I just want to cry. I don't want to be here. I want to just take a nap. Oh, phone wants to work now. Okay, restarting the phone, that fixed the problem. I have chat! No, I get it. It's a win-win situation at that point. I get it. I get it. You meant wow. I know what you mean. Well, I'm getting completely wet in game. She's getting completely soaking wet right now. This is your chance. This is your chance. What did she say? Oh my goodness. That's funny. So if I don't sound amazingly enthusiastic today, there's a reason. I'm walking to school right now. I can't do it. Don't even do it. Walking to school is not worth it. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. I can't even do it anymore. Like, I personally can't even just walk down my stairs anymore. My legs are so sore right now. Already am walking. Well, rip bozo. At least I have a coffee. I have a coffee. I have a coffee and I have a video game. Then I get to watch the news. Is that a bird's butt? Oh, look! A romance play. It's a God of War and a Gallade romance play. What do you think, Gagade? You want to go to that play? Gagade! Dude, that's why I'm not going to work today. I basically said I'm closing shop. I'm not going to go to work today. Pretty much the whole area of Denellen was on fire. I don't want to know anymore. I'm just going to be home. Because there is a massive fire out behind the shop. And I don't want to be there right now. It apparently kicked back up around like 6 o'clock last night. A couple hours after I left, it kicked up back into fire. It was not very good. It was not very good. But no, it's still like 22 degrees Fahrenheit here in Florida where I'm at. Like, it's just not fair. We don't know yet, but we do know what was on fire, and it was creosote infused wood for railroad ties. And creosote lacquer is a older lacquer that they would put on to treat the wood to be able to be age resistant, wind resistant, sun and water resistant, so it'd be able to last a long time. But the issue is with it is a very, very corrosive, cancerous material. When it's breathed, gets on the skin and ingested. So a company just dropped these railroad ties on the railroad tracks behind my shop area, right near the Rainbow River, which is a very, very nice, clean, pristine, crystal clear river. It's beautiful. It's like a nice, lazy, kind of natural, lazy river. And they dropped this stuff here from another state. And we're going to build a factory right there on the river and cut those things up. Community fought over it. They said, let's get this stuff out of here. And they're supposed to get, and there's been a fight to get these things out for the last 6 months or so. And they've been supposed to take these things out for the last 6 months. They got about 25% out. And then there was another community meeting last week. And the community members were getting very mad at the company because they were taking their sweet ass time. And 3 days later, the railroad ties go up in smoke mysteriously, and literally the only things that went up in smoke were the railroad ties. Nothing else was on fire. Except for after the fact, you know, some trees got hit with it because the wind changed and hit with a 40-mile-an-hour wind gust, which then, you know, brought it over that way. So basically, death gas. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's a very toxic, corrosive chemical that they treated the wood with, and you can't just burn it and grind it down and put it in the soil, because it will contaminate the soil, it will contaminate the water, it will contaminate pretty much everything that it gets in contact with, and will either make the ground infertile for, like, you know, growing crops. If it gets on your hands, in your stomach, in your lungs, it could cause cancers. It's just really bad stuff, and it all went up in smoke yesterday. Like, everything. It's all gone. It's literally pretty much mostly all gone. Like, I'm thankfully I wasn't in the wind most of the time. Like, most of the wind was blowing a completely different direction, unfortunately, for the community that lives behind the railroad tracks and on the other side of the river. That community is now going to have a massive class action lawsuit to be able to go over, including the entire town of Dunellen. We're going to have a massive class action lawsuit possibly over this, because we've been telling these people to get this stuff out. This is the issue we've complained about, and suspiciously it all burns down. The cheapest thing they could do to remove the railroad ties. Conspiracy? Probably. It's close enough to be true. That was the whole thing. They're supposed to pick it up and take it away, but they did not. And because of that, now pretty much all the railroad ties are gone. I think there's about, like, I think 4 tons of them, 4 tons of railroad ties, worth of railroad ties are still left or something like that. It didn't burn all of it, but it burned like 90% of what remained on the track or something, like 80 to 90% of what remained was burnt or on fire, and they were able to save at least some of the railroad ties. But because of all the water that they sprayed on the railroad ties to put out the fire, guess what's also now leaking into the soil? Contaminated water. Because you can't just fucking burn the ashes and put water on the other logs. No, you can't do that, because guess what? Now that stuff is going to be leaking into the environment right there as well. Because it's going to contaminate that water that you literally just sprayed on it. So there's literally a national emergency in my town because of it. And it's literally every single 3-letter name in the government is there. And I'm not talking about just the FBI and, you know, like just the FBI kind of people. I'm talking about like Florida Fish and Game is there. The EPA is there. So we now have the Environmental Protection Agency there. We have the state government there. We have local PD there. We have the mayor. We have congressmen. We have senators. We have the fucking governor of Florida on his way down to talk about this, because this is going to be such a massive fucking cleanup. And for the next several days, probably in the next week or so, they're going to be having crews behind the shop, probably needing staging areas. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to work this entire week yet, because of the massive amount of cleanup. So I'm possibly going to be displaced and put out of work for at least a week, which I physically cannot have happen. I just can't afford that. I'm a small business. I have a small business. I can't afford to be out of business for a full week period because of a natural disaster that somebody likely did on purpose. Oh, the solution now is community members of Denell in Florida, you are fucked. That's basically it at that point. There's not, I don't think there's gonna be that much that they will be able to do. It's an ecological disaster. That's all it's going to be. We're going to see the consequences and we're gonna be suffering for years to come because of it. No, I'm not saying that to make light out of like those kind of situations, but realistically, with the type of chemical that was used to treat the wood, animals, the environment, plants, people are all going to be affected by it, and they're just gonna try to sweep it on the rug probably and be like, yeah, I know, nothing's gonna happen. You're all gonna be fine. It's not gonna be fine. Oh, I guarantee a class action lawsuit against the company is going to happen. Whether it was their fault or not, there's going to be a class action lawsuit, because it's their responsibility, and now their responsibility just caused, in a sense, like I said, an ecological disaster. There's nothing we can do about it now. No, there's probably stuff we can do. It's just not a lot of stuff to do, because that stuff is basically ash in the dirt, and it's now going to be soaked into the ground. And every single railroad tie that was still not burnt is now soaked in water. And when I say soaked in water, I know that they're treated to be water resistant, but they're getting hit with pressurized water, which is different from, you know, just rain and, you know, some light flooding. It's a little bit different, because they had to literally spray and soak down all the railroad ties with pressurized water to prevent the fire, to try to prevent the fire from spreading. Because guess what? The lacquer that they put on there will still be able to burn even while wet. You can't it was very hard to put out. Like, what they were able to do was mostly just spray the trees in the ground around the piles, just so they can prevent everything else from catching fire. And while they were doing that, they were catching the trees in ice. They're just encasing trees in ice, and plants in ice, and animals in ice, because that's all they could do until they could get the right truck out to put the chemical bath on it. I mean, the chemical foam spray on it. Like I said, it was bad. It was very bad. Yeah, and that's why I was there at the shop for eight-ish hours, like I said, because I was basically there helping out with, you know, dealing with people, because people just kept coming and trying to bug every single buddy that was trying to do their job and work and get everything fixed and put everything out. Like I said, it's miserable, dude. It was miserable. And I have several clothes that I have to like severely wash, because even though I didn't get like the full brunt of the creosote gases, you can still smell it. Like, I had to like wash my hair really good last night. Had to scrub really good, and had to basically come home after all that, and after helping everybody else yesterday, not realizing I was smelling of, you know, chemicals. Like, burnt chemicals. It was great. Oh, no, they are. They probably saw that. They probably did a risk-benefit analysis, and, you know, definitely didn't, you know, decide that a class action lawsuit would be cheaper than moving the railroad ties. No. Because they definitely do that all the time. I hate how big companies and corporations are allowed to just do that. Oh, the cheaper option is just let everybody get cancer, and and all we have to do is pay for it later with a lawsuit where everyone gets $50. I'm just saying, it's miserable. Well, I would too. I would have, like, if they just didn't want to fucking do it, and they're like, here, community, now you have to do it. I wouldn't doubt that the community would have banded together and tried to move the railroad ties ourselves. I'm just being honest. I probably would have gone out and helped myself to move all of them, but now we can't because they fucking set them ablaze. Like I said, I'm probably gonna be. I'm hoping to go by the shop after all this, and hopefully overnight nothing actually happened. You know, nothing else happened, because it did apparently light back up at around 6 o'clock. I'm just hoping nothing happened, and I can go, and I'm not gonna be told, yeah, you're gonna have to be closed for the next week, because I can't do that. Like I said, I can't financially hold out hope and, you know, be closed for an extended period of time like that. I can't. A lot of small businesses in Dunellen can't. I said it's gonna be rough. And again, that's just the businesses in the area where the smoke and the smog and the ash are gonna be blown into. That's not including the houses, like I said, that were getting the straight smoke inhalation issues because it was blowing towards houses. Like thick, black, smoggy smoke. It's fucking crazy, dude. But yeah, that's why I'm exhausted. That's why I'm tired. That's all I had to deal. That's all I was dealing with yesterday morning from about 5:30 to about 2 o'clock, and then went and had to go move furniture for my sister. And that's why I'm tired as fuck. Tired AF and sore. But all I know is I have another weekend to do all this stuff. I have to go up to a funeral Friday, so that's gonna be a 7-hour drive up to Kennesaw, Georgia, and then do the funeral, and then come back 7-hour drive Sunday to try to make it back in time to watch the Super Bowl, and then thank fucking God I marked off the Monday the 9th after the Super Bowl, because I was expecting just, you know, I'm gonna partake in Super Bowl Monday and not pay a single bit of attention to doing anything. Stay up late, maybe have some drinks, watch the game, have fun, and do a stream. Now I'm gonna be coming back after a set, like another long goddamn weekend, and I'm gonna, if it all compounds and my business goes under because of the fact of the smog thing, they close us down for a week, and then I have to immediately go to the funeral, I'm gonna lose it, dude. I'm gonna fucking lose it. It'll give me more time to do this stuff, but, you know, fuck. I don't make money off of this. I'm not gonna be making money. I probably won't be able to make money off of this. I probably will still not reach that goal this year. Well, if I look at it realistically, it's probably gonna be at least thousands of people. I think the city of Denellen has about 30,000 residents, if I remember correctly, and then you have Chatmire, which is technically right there as well, which is also technically its own town-ish. It's gonna be a lot of people, dude. Well, they're just jaywalking. They're just being kids. I can't really say anything about that because, to be honest, I also jaywalked once in a while when I was going to the school bus in the morning. Because, to be honest, like, a lot of the times, like, they would, instead of putting the bus stop where you could access it, they would put it in a spot that you couldn't access. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah. When I was living in Okeechobee, and I was going to elementary school, I lived in a trailer park, to be honest, because Okeechobee is very redneck as hell, and at that point in time, most of Okeechobee was like redneck parks. Yeah, I had to cross a main road or two to get to my bus stop, because while we had a lot of children in this town, I'm talking about the high school graduating class of 2015, which I wasn't a part of. I was already up here in the Denellen area. The high school class of 2015 had 4,000 seniors. 4,000 seniors. People fuck down there, I tell you what. You want to know how many of those 4,000 seniors, you know, graduated high school their first year in 2015, though? 10. That's how fucking redneck Okeechobee is. I'm just saying. But yeah, we had to walk across 2 different main roads to get to the bus stop. And at least for my bus stop, it was about 20-ish kids, so most of the school bus was on that one bus stop. Because they did not have enough buses to be able to go all over the place. They had to pick up as many kids as possible, take them to the school, and then go back out so they can make sure they get everybody. But again, that was like 20 years ago. 15, 20 years ago. I've been away from there for a while now. Thankfully, I've been in a much better spot, much better town, much better school district. I was at I went to a ranked school in the state of Florida. It was like in the top 200 schools in the state of Florida for grades and stuff. It was a prestigious school, and even someone who wasn't going to be applying to go to college, got offers to go to college. I didn't go to college because I could not afford college. But even I got freaking asked to go to certain colleges because of that school. But yeah. Now I'm here, playing video games, in Gengar pajama pants. Saucy Gengar pajama pants, as I hide my feet. Because I'm not showing feet. Playing video games on the internet, while complaining about being tired. That's kind of ironic, because what's the one thing streamers like to do? Complain about being tired for streaming all day. And I'm just coming here tired and complaining about being tired while streaming because I've actually worked my ass off and had to deal with a national emergency in my hometown. That's awesome. I love that. Some smell is currently suffocating me. It's the smell of booty. Or cow manure. I don't know. It's definitely not Kerosite. Or Creocyte. I had to deal with that one. No, that wasn't me. I had to deal with that one. That's the one I had to smell. It's a great smell, by the way. Creocyte has a great burnt smell, you know. It smells just like cancer. It smells just like cancer. You gotta love it. Who doesn't love breathing Creocyte? It's almost like, who doesn't love... Oh, I can't make that joke anymore because they just disproved it. I was gonna make a Tylenol joke again. Because it's still funny to me. I love the fact that they tried saying Tylenol caused autism. It was great. It was a great point in time. Oh, fuck. Oh, the pop in and out of distance thing. The stationary characters. I find it kind of interesting that they did that. That they added stationary characters in the distance. Look at the guy with the backpack. The lady with the... Actually, not the lady with the backpack. See, you can see in the distance, there's a guy in a black blazer, it looks like, with a white hair, and he just disappears as I get closer. And then you also have her popping in. It's kind of interesting what they did. Smells like cinnamon hard candies, but like burning. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Who would do such a thing? Who would burn a gosh dang candy bar? And that's kind of not what you want to do with that. You kind of want to put it up your bungo. You kind of want to eat that, you know. That you want to eat that. Who burns candy bars, dude? I hope it's not someone burning a candy bar. I hope it's something, you know. I've made it to school. I shall now. Hopefully, I'm not playing on the speakers. Hopefully, I'm playing in like earbuds or something. Is that what's happening? Am I on earbuds right now? If I'm in, you know, vocal performance, you know, for the rest of the school to hear, then I will definitely have to censor thyself. Oh, I was about to say. Because it would be really, really bad. Because, you know, it just would be. It just would be. But make sure, though, make sure you pay attention in school, you get your schoolwork done, and you get straight A's and ace the test you have today. Because I'm assuming you might have test today on, you know, the Monday of, you know, the second day of February. I'm gonna have to get another coffee. My coffee maker broke, so I'm using a backup coffee maker, and it makes like half the amount of coffee that my other one usually made. So I have less coffee, and I need more coffee. No test, thankfully. Oh, that's good. Well, at least, still, make sure you study hard. Do your in-class work. Do your homework. Got it? Because I'm not one that, I'm not a person that's gonna tell you, oh, I'm telling you, do your work. Trust me. It'll make your life a lot better if you pay attention in school and do your schoolwork. Because, well, to be fair, I had a lot of I had head injuries and struggled with my ADHD through school, and I hated math and doing homework because I grew up at the perfect time to, you know, play video games and just wanted to play video games instead. But do your schoolwork, be good. You don't have to go to college, but at least getting your high school diploma is the main thing you need, especially in the work life. But I refuse to do homework. Bad. That is bad. Don't be a gay baby. Don't be a little baby. Don't be a fart head. Do the work. Yeah, my class is pretty easy. Okay. Well, if you at least can do the work during class or like periods between getting like to before class starts and whatnot, if you can at least get most of the schoolwork, I mean the homework done before then, that's always the goal and the target. Trust me, that's what I did. And a lot of the smart kids in my class would also do. Get the homework done during school hours, and then you had all the time in the world after school to do all the other things, like learning clarinet, going to a spelling bee, reading scientific papers. I literally knew 5 different kids who did that in school, who would get all their homework done and during school, and then after school they would go to another school to learn more shit. That is the truth. They would have an after school thing where they would go for like advanced placement kind of stuff. Kind of more because it gets you, it's like more like a getting ready for college kind of extracurricular course kind of a thing. And they were going to be going to college on a full ride probably anyways with like their grades and whatnot. They were probably going to get scholarships. But still, they would finish all their homework and then go to another school course and get more homework that they would then do that homework at home. It was crazy, dude. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how school works anymore. I can't argue with that logic. But, you know, but yeah, just like I said, focus on school. Don't leave me playing while you're at school. Turn me off when school starts, okay? Because you gotta focus on that, and I am not going to be the one that hinders somebody from learning in school. I will literally start the stream right now. Mostly kidding on that, but please turn off the stream when school starts and focus. That's all I ask. That's all I ask, nobody. I know, I get it. I'm just saying, once it does, be a good boy. Be a good boy. I don't want to get banned in a school I'm not a part of, but I think that would be hilarious if I got banned in a school that I wasn't a part of just for existing and not even being there, and not even saying anything controversial. Would be funny, but that's not the goal today. That's not the goal today. It's not the goal today.
My Pokeball is broken.
You broke your ball? I'm trying to hold off on some jokes right now because I know you're in school technically right now. It's not started just yet, but you know, I'm still trying to be very, very choosy with my words. Trying my best. Which is something, because I don't usually have much of a filter, and you know this. You know I don't have much of a filter. You know my brain just goes, say it now, before I can even think about it. That's some good Colombian roast coffee. Colombian roast coffee. Yes. Despite all my beans, I'm still just a rat in some jeans. Oh my god. That's another absolute banger of a meme. God, my friend Mia, I've known her for like 15 years. So it's just like, yeah. She knows how to bring up the banger of a meme. And that was a good one. It's just a rat in some jeans right in front of some beans. It's just like, I'm maybe in front of some beans, but I'm just a rat in jeans. It's just like, yeah. I don't want to share that one. That shows too much of my room. Extra sausage. Extra sausage, Gengar. We gotta go. We're gonna be going and fighting people very, very soon. I need to do it for the levels in the XPs. I think after this one, I'm gonna do it. Alright, have a good day at school. pay attention, get your work done, and be very astute and learn things today, alright, nobody? Do what I say. Do it. Pay attention in class. Talk to you later, dude. Talk to you later, dude.
It's a go.
Alright, we gotta buy some things. Gotta buy some things, yes. Oh wait, that's right, I can just bulk buy, I keep forgetting. I forgot, I can just do this. Oh, I'm out of supers too. Well, when I'm doing this, alright, what's the point of having all this money if I don't just like spend it? I need much more of all this. Full storage work really good. Let me grab some of these. I'm using a lot of parallelist steel. Full, I have enough of that. HP up. I do have a need for those, but I don't really need them, and I don't really care for them. No. Alright, let's bulk buy. 94,000 Poke. Okay. I like this feature, though. This is a very nice feature. I do like this feature. Because before, you'd have to just individually buy everything, and now you can just, like, buy everything and add it up and just buy it. It's a great feature, and I'm absolutely adoring it. There are things in this game that, let's be fair, should not be in this game. Should not be in this kind of a game. But let's also be fair, there are things in this game that actually are pretty nice. There are things that I would probably get rid of or change out. But there's also things that I don't think I would want to do that with. Because there's a lot of things here that just makes perfect sense. It just feels right. And I think it's great. I really do. Like, graphically, could it be better? Yes, obviously. But right now, on Switch 2, it runs at 60 FPS, and I'm happy about that. Could the battle mechanics be a little bit better? Instead of, like, super spammy? Yes. But does the battle mechanics change things up and spice things up just a little bit to have, like, a different kind of flavor? Also, yes, it's kind of nice. I would still go back to turn-based, though. Is it being more open world and, like, verticality, with the verticality and, like, brings a little bit more of an interesting kind of, like, traversal method? Kind of interesting, yeah. But the bulk buy, that's interesting. The way the bag system works right now as well. I like the way the bag system works. They put everything out. You have key items that technically don't do anything, but you also have a lot of TMs. The way the TM grabbing works. I kind of like this reward system. It's kind of interesting. It's very, very much you have to pay attention to and work on, but it's still very intriguing, and you can get powerful moves and good items out of it. I like the box system. After a little bit, you actually get more boxes, and you get more area to place them. I do like the way the Pokédex is set up. I think this is really interesting. I don't know if... I don't think they've all been this way, but I do think this is a really good way to do it. And it also includes ways to be able to see all of them, where you can just go by and see all of them via the number and their picture. And then you can also find out which one is shiny and be able to find the different, like, views of it, like this, and view habitats. Actually, no, this thing, yep, shows the habitats. I do like the way this stuff works. And you can also see the different forms this way. I think I have someone with a shiny. I gotta find one of my shiny Pokemon so I can look through that as well. Oh yeah, you got a button so you can be able to see it. I do like it. I do like it. And then you also got the Mega Pokedex, which is kind of cool. I think it's interesting, and I do like some of the things going on here. does not mean I do not want them to fix it and make it better. Because the game could always be better. Like, seriously, it could always be better. And I'm hoping Gen 10, well, I hope we hear about it soon, because we're supposed to be having a Pokemon Presents at some point. And I'm hoping that Pokemon Presents actually gives us all the information that we need. You know, I'm just hoping. I'm hoping and praying. Thunderbolt. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna get rid of self-destruct because it's funny, but it's not something that I need or really want to utilize because it's kind of, you know, bad. Initiate. Just run away. Yep, it was gonna die anyways. You gotta play tag. Oh, god dang it. Super effective. Thunderbolt. There we go. All you gotta do. I do like the auto heal feature as well. That's also kind of interesting and nice. Though, I would definitely say again, that the level mechanics suck. I don't have a grass type Pokemon. Gotta sneak up on her. She's gonna be very, very wise to what's gonna happen to her because she's a professional fighter, so I gotta be aware of that right now when she sneaks around real quick. Get up. There we go. Sneak up and attack on that. Hypnosis. Shadow Sneak. That's 2. Come here, Heracross. That's all I need to do. Satchel. Shit. Get it? Yeah, no, I think, if I remember correctly, ghost types don't affect bugs. So as soon as I did that, I knew I wasn't going to be able to do anything to it. But, like I said, most importantly, trying to just get levels. Levels matter. Oh, I can't get that one anyways, okay. That's all I needed to do is that. Alright, he is level 54. Agron, that's fine. Close combat. There we go, baby. I got both those done. Again, doing this also nets me money. Like, a lot of money. And so, like, I'm fine with that as well. Because guess what? I'm getting levels, but I'm also getting money. And I like money. Unfortunately, like, I'm not gonna really make too much of a comment on that, but, like, yeah. But yeah, I do like money. Is it very capitalistic in nature to say that? Yes. Am I happy to say that? Also yes, because I like money. The way money feels and the way money smells is just great. I do want to say that. I like the way it... You're gonna like the way it look. Sneak into the bush. Ah, you freaking tried, butter trucker. Close combat for the win. Close combat for the win. Like I said, I'm still gonna be making money anyways, but I gotta make the money, and I also then gotta collect the coins, and oh, that's good.
I like all that.
I have a Pokemon that can do that. That's all I needed to do. That freaking worked. Pay attention. Make it drowsy. That's what I needed to do. Oh shit. Like I said, I hate that. See, I fucking absolutely hate that because it does that all the time. Where, like, you're not allowed to do shit. Where, like, you set out a Pokemon and, like, before you even know it, your Pokemon's dead. And it's just like, that's not very fair. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's not very fun. I just move faster than you. Again, that's the kind of reason I'm not really a big fan of the open battle mechanics system that this thing is using. The real-time kind of setup. So I would rather have, you know, turn-based comeback, because You can see it every single time. You know, just failing. The way it just works. It just does not work. And it causes severe frustration in battle. If you're not lucky enough, you know, instead of like it being down to the opponent just being better than you, you know, if you're not lucky, you get absolutely wrecked in this game, and it sucks. Some good coffee. But yeah, no, it's just that's a bit of a problem, and I will never not say it isn't, because I think it really is. I just don't know what we should do. You know, I'm not sure what we were supposed to do for that. Oh, Aegis Slash. Nurse Joy is aggressive, dude. That would make sense. Well, it does not affect it at all. It's only got Wish, doesn't it? So I'm trying to freaking hit it as much as I can. I have the wrong Pokemon for this. As I try my best. It keeps using Wish. I had to wait her out because she was Mega Evolved, and as soon as I did anything with that one Mega Evolved, it was going to be like a pain in the butt to deal with. But I did it. I did it. I did it. If I can keep all my Pokemon, you know, up, that'd be great. Oh, I didn't even know. Yeah, she's a Nurse Joy. She'd be able to do that. I didn't have to waste my materials. I had to waste anybody's stuff. Dang it. Well, while I'm here, I might as well do all this. Why am I using? I just literally flew across the map. That's nice. Oh, no, about that downhill. What is she telling me now? What kind of payment methods would you use? Thunderbolt. Get it. Get it. Get it. Electrocute that ice cream. Electrocute that ice cream code. I needed to get him like that full on HP. Need to get him all that XP right there. He need all that XP. He needed to take out a Pokemon himself, man. I need to start doing that with some of these guys, you know? Because, like, that's 1,300 XP right there. Just for him. Because, no, he needs it. He needs it. Like I said, I gotta use them once in a while to try to get some work done.
I'm working on it.
Alright, let's heal you up again. You know what I didn't realize either was that... Shit. Now, Venusaur is not set up with decent moves, technically. Sledge Wave is fine. Yeah, it has photosynthesis. Double Edge really sucks. Let's put out Power Whip. Move Synthesis for something else. Earth Power probably will be fine. Yeah, that'll probably be fine, keeping its special defense down. That's a physical one, which technically this guy's got better special attack, so that's gonna be the right thing to do. Get Sledge Wave, which is fine. Alright, substitute, that's not gonna be one I want. Roar, that's okay, but not really gonna be a great move either. Magical Leaf, Sleep Powder. Poison Powder would be better just to, like, instantly poison them. Let's go with Poison Power, because that'd be a little bit nicer, just so I can put it to get it poisoned. Which would be good. Technically, then I also have a move that, with Sledge Wave, that might not be... Well, then I also could just do Toxic. Toxic is definitely a better one. Toxic is definitely better. Which again, is just more to poison them and then just like... So like that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's say we already have Earthquake. Machoke has Bulk Up, Bulldoze, and Knock Off. This is probably a fine set right there. Ice Mist. Icy Wind. Takedown, Rock Throw. I'm not someone who likes takedown. I mean, who does not like takedown. I've never been a takedown fan. So that kind of sucks. Let's swap that for that. And then, ooh, Flash Cannon. I know Rock Throw would be probably fine, but let's switch that up. Freeze Dry. Super effective on water. The user attacks by rapidly lowering the target's temperature. This move is super effective on water-type Pokemon and may also leave targets frozen. That's kind of interesting. But it's not better than Ice Beam. It's not better than Ice Beam. It doesn't seem better than Ice Beam. Safeguard seems like a great one. I like that. I just don't know what would be a great move to go for it as well. I don't want to keep using the same things, but I like Psychic. Alright, it's got definitely a higher special attack stat, so Flash Cannon probably would be the better one, just to have like a little bit of a steal. So he can actually be fine with that. That one should be okay. Again, I don't think my Pokemon are those Pokemon are completely set up perfectly. But it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine regardless. Machoke should be fine coming out here right now. Knock off quick. See, he does a good job. $1,800 medals. Again, we got 10 wins. Again, I'm not really focusing too much on the wins or all that much, because again, it is mostly just for the XP. Up. Alright, put out Gagade. Great. This Ghost types is going to be really strong against me right now. Put in a Reflect. Shadow Claw. Obama Snow. Obama Snow got defeated. It's not my Obama Snow, but like I have my own Obama Snow, but I had to cut in there and defeat that guy. I think everyone's gonna get a good amount of XP this time. Yeah, even Gengar's got a nice bit of XP.
We're fine. We're fine.
Oh, get behind the fence. Yep. Get behind the fence. We're good.
Rosalia. Rosalia.
Oh, I thank God I hit it before Toxic hit. Thank God before I used Toxic. Oh, that was gonna be bad. That was gonna be really bad. That was gonna be really bad. Yeah, I was not gonna be ready for that. Watch out for a minute. Pupitar. Again, I really hate the fact that they can get 2 shots out before you're even able to get 1. Save yourself from status. First time getting to use him. Him. I know it's a man, baby, but I keep saying her. Too pretty, I guess. Alright, so that's more XP, and then, yep, that's exactly the XP it needed. Alright, heal, heal, and heal. Can I hit up at least one more battle before going out with some XP? I got Hallelujah. Oh yeah, please be blind to me. No. Go. Let me finish this one battle. All I need right now. Let's go. Let's kick a police officer in the butthole. Shit. Damn it. I had to run. I heard what was coming. I absolutely hate Pokemon that use bounce. Oh, that really hurt. That was a quick freaking run to lock my door. I thought my nephew was here. Thought my nephew was here. I'm not gonna be able to make it for another battle. I thought I was gonna be able to make it for another battle, but I did not. Nice. That's nice. Oh, my wrist, my butt, my everything hurts right now as I'm so sore. Oh. I'm also collecting all these because it gives me level up items and technically also gives me more things to freaking work with as well. So I just need all this as I can, all the stuff I can get. Alright, come on, Gigade. We gotta go, Gigade. We gotta find our way back. I know we still gotta go over there at some point and go to that stupid place, but I don't want to go there right now. Like I said, I'm still not ready. I'm not ready. I just want to keep building the teams that I got, and then fricking go. Which means the grind is still on, which is what we're doing today. While I'm basically trying to rest a little bit from being sore as heck, I'm just trying to grind a little bit because grinding is what's needed to be done today. So we're grinding, we're grabbing things that we need, and then we'll go and hopefully after all this, we go and do a thing. But I like how all of the Mega Shards are back, so you just have to like spend time away from the area, and I think it's got like a very specific time frame, but I can't remember. And then everything comes back, and then you can collect all of it all over again, which is awesome. Here in a minute, I'm probably gonna, after collecting some of this, I'm gonna probably go for a moment and put it like on BRB screen and like get another cup of coffee, because like I said, I am exhausted. Like, I know it's not probably the greatest naming scheme for a stream when you're trying to get like viewership and whatnot, but like, it's fucking realistic. we're getting like 5 shards every single time we hit one at minimum. So, but then I'm hitting like 3 to 4 every single time. So we're getting like 5, 10, 15, 20 every single patch, which is great. Stuff new, tired, very, very tired. Like physically, emotionally, physically tired, all of it. That's what it is. I'm just hoping to get past this next week of rough things, and then hopefully can slow back down and get back into playing Genshin, because I am so behind on everything right now when it comes to Genshin, as you can tell. Rough things. Yeah. Like going to one of my last sister's weddings, dealing with the catering, because I had to be at the catering. You're lacking. Yeah, I know I'm lacking, dude. There's just so much quest stories and grinding I have to do that I've just not been in the right state of mind to be able to focus on that. Because like I'm all over the place right now, and I'm losing it a little bit because of how much I'm being dragged left and right, you know. I'm so tired. I know, but you have no life. I have a full job and a dog to take care of. I'm kidding. Uncalled for. Maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I take my time, I guess, and like I said, right now, there's so much going on in my life that I'm just trying to at least play a more casual game than, that, which kind of is insane to say, but I'm trying to play a little bit more casual of a game, which is this technically, until I can get everything back in order and have everything, not be absolutely fudging crazy right now. But I'm hoping after the Super Bowl happens, then it should be going back to normal, I think. I'm hoping everything's gonna go back to normal very soon. Because, like, I don't think I can keep doing... Like, I don't think I can keep doing what I'm doing right now with the amount of stuff that is going on. But then if I can, then Genshin Impact will be coming back for a little bit. I need to play it. I like playing it. There's just so much happening. I can't focus on it. There's just like a lot of things you have to focus on and do. And if you don't do it correctly, people get upset about it. And I'm just not there to focus on that completely yet. Eventually, will I be able to? Yeah. It's just I gotta get past this rough patch of things that I just am emboldened by and distracted by. Am I about to absolutely get to 2,000 mega shards before... That's a 14... That's 14 mega shards! I want to go over there and get stuff now, but I want to be able to get this stuff done. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh man, I'm fucking tired. I'm hoping it all goes fine soon. Like I said, What is this telling me right here? What the heck is this saying to me? Heck is this that saying to me? Okay, that's all fine. But yeah, I am so tired. You know, we still have that. There's still a lot that I have to buy. Anyway, I need that technically. Skarmorite. Might as well, and might as well. There's still a lot more that I need. Also, all I gotta do is literally buy them. All I literally gotta do is buy, and that's all I gotta do. So it's not even so it's not okay, so it's not even the fact that, you know, I have the I have it. I just have to literally buy this. Okay. I just have to buy it and have the Pokemon. That's literally all I have to fudge and do. Okay. Okay. Not exactly what I was expecting, but sure. We can go with that. That's fine. You know, that's okay. That makes perfect sense. Not really. But there is this one here that also has one that also has some, but you have to buy it with money. Medichaminamite. Caesarite. Garchomperite. I have all that, so all I need is just to have the Pokemon in my party, apparently. For now, and that's fine. Alright, let me check the Pokedex. I need Manitrike to grow up. I need a Mega Audino. I don't have Mega Dragalga or Mega Electros because I don't have an Electros. Don't have Mega Frostlass, but I have the stone. Like, it lets me know that I have the stones, but I don't have the Pokemon, which is fine too. Like, it lets me know that I don't have the stone for this guy, but I need to get that guy. I don't have the stone for this one, but I can probably get that one. I don't even have an Electros or a Phalanx. Jesus fucking Christmas trees. Well, I might have to end stream early and get actually dressed and go into town because... Who would have thunk that I was not going to be able to actually do what I wanted to do today because, you know, everything else going on in my goddamn fucking life. Coming in and fucking destroying every bit of fucking solace that I have. God damn it. That's fucking lovely. I just want to chill out today, and I have to go to work, apparently, regardless. I'm gonna have to go in and fucking print these goddamn fucking... Can you just stop fucking God damn it. Okay, well, thank you for watching. If you like, leave a like. If you dislike, leave a dislike. Want to see more, subscribe. All that nonsense. Stream's cut short because apparently I have a lot more I have to do at the shop now, which It's not something I was planning on doing today. I was planning on doing that tomorrow, when it was a bit warmer and I was, you know, a bit more rested and not, you know, absolutely freaking tired as fuck. But I apparently have to go in and print things out, get things ready, talk to. I wasn't ready for any of this, so there goes my day of rest. I have to go to work regardless. So with that, thank you for watching. If you like, leave a like or dislike, leave a dislike. Want to see more, subscribe, all that nonsense. Fuck me.